Cancer, Sun, Rising, Descendant, and all 4 elements. So the reason why I do this is Cancer, I want to see how you are interacting with the world. And then for the cross watchers and whatnot, we have the other 4 elements designated, sort of prescribed as to how you interact with them individually. I like to give you the message. You're building something that's worth being proud of. You've taken the first step, but somebody's very upset that you have done so. This person strikes me as a little bit of a narcissist. It's like, why are they upset that you are building something, right? Part of me thinks that there's some codependency here, either on this person's part or on your part. And the reason why I think that is because we have the Hermit upside down. That's directly correlated with this card. And then we have the World upside down. So you're not seeing things the way it should be. In particular, you're going to be with this person, but you guys fall out of love, and they're noticing that. Almost at the beginning of the relationship, did it become almost transactional versus loving? This is something that you have to be very private about, but you have known now that this union has reached its limit. You have the 2 cups upside down, so you know that this connection is over. You're tired with this sort of life that you have. It's basically like you're just fucking roommates paying the mortgage. This mother here feels like you should have not married this person. Definitely not married that person. Let's see how you are getting along with your water element. We have the Queen of Pentacles here and the Queen of Pentacles there. You are also heavy water. You also have very high intuition factor. I don't know if you knew this was going to happen. I feel like you had a premonition about the future, and that was, this is going to end badly. It was just very subtle. It's how you get a spirit message. There's no like big fucking applause about it. You look at the person, you commit to that person, and you know it's going to end badly. That's what happened from the get-go. Swords here. Unfortunately, still kept on with this person. You're too good for this person. Between the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Swords, this is like this beautiful woman who goes to the gym all the time, who takes care of herself. And then this guy here is like somebody who keeps going back to jail or like deals with like really heavy shit. So you guys don't match. You guys don't have like a good vibe together. It should not have happened. Sorry. This one is saying that you should have just like nipped that one in the fucking bud. Let's see how your fire people are doing. So fire sign here is saying that you were codependent. This guy was so selfish, like from the get-go, so selfish. And you stayed because he either got sick or like, I don't know, he found a way to like isolate you from your family. You didn't go home. Like, I don't know if you moved away or something, but it's like there's a separation now. Your family noticed a personality change. Interestingly enough, when I'm saying that this person here is a mother or whatnot, they are, but when I see it reflected against the water and the fire, this is also you in a way, because you share the characteristic of the Cancer. You share not being able to control your emotions. Here it's being abused, your emotions, your intuition, it's just not being utilized at all. It's very sad because you're capable of so much when it comes to like intuition, bitch. That's what I mean, is like this person either got sick and you stayed with them because you had to take care of them, but here's again, codependence. See the Queen of Pentacles here stepping down to the Chariot that's upside down. So this may not mean that you're not going anywhere. It can mean that you're going somewhere fucking awful. This guy is leading the way. Let's see what's up with your Earth people. Oh, okay. He's right there, sitting here. The Earth factors do not like him whatsoever. We got the King of Coins here, and we have the Ace of Swords here I think you only knew and he only knew how bad it was going to be. The Earth people didn't know how bad this was. But what they did see was someone here who did not have enough. He didn't have enough of anything, okay? That's what they saw. That's what they understood. What they did see was his ability to want, which is what you fell in love with. You have the passion where he strategized and says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, blah, 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 blah. And that's why you believed in this fucker, all right? He promised you dreams in starlight. Like, he promised you everything in the world was going to be okay, that you were able and capable of so much, which, yeah. When you're in love, everything does feel like that, you know? And it is nice. I just think this guy was kind of a loser. And for whatever reason, you just had so much hope that this person was going to fulfill your every wish. You were hoping that he would turn out like this, which in a sense he is, but I don't think he's sharing this world with you. There's a codependency here that you are 100% responsible for, okay? And this directly correlates with your happiness. You wanted him to be right side up like this, but he wasn't. He was upside down. I think whatever money this guy does make, it's not very much, and he usually keeps it to himself, all right? You're the one that has this idea that he can make it. Yes, he may be able to do it now, but since you were so codependent, he now doesn't want to share, and you're sad about it. And you're like, well, I did all these things for you. I did this for you. I did that for you. It doesn't fucking matter. All of this, well, I did that for you is not a thing. You should never, ever have to say that to anybody, or even out loud to yourself. When you get to that point, you're fucked up. Okay? They knew he was like a shyster. They knew he had the ability to really shroud something over you and just say, listen, look at the star. Don't bother with anything else that you see. No red flags. All you see is the star. But even at night, you can't see color well. So that's why you couldn't see his red flags. You fell in love with this person's mind. They always seem to have like this plan of like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I know like at one point you believed them, but because there's a codependency narrative here, your happiness is directly correlated with their strategy. And if they became successful, why aren't you happy? Because they're not sharing with you. You didn't know that wasn't going to happen. What are your air counterparts telling you? How are the air counterparts telling you? We have at the bottom. Two wands, 2 cups, 2 coins, the high priestess, 2 spades. We also have the world here and the world here. What your air people think you should do is that you'll need to start moving your money from your joint account to your account. Separate things. You have to start unraveling with this fool, all right? 6 of Wands right side up versus 6 of Wands upside down. You really don't need this guy because you made more money anyway. You should rethink the plans, rethink all the things that he had said to you when he's like, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and see how true they really sounded in retrospect. This guy takes you for granted. So what they are saying to do is you turn your back on him. You have the sun here upside down. This is the card that means leaving someone in the dark because the sun is gone. Like so. Anyway, sorry. You're back on him, and they want you to leave him in the dark. But your air people really want you to take your world back. You've got that twice here. This is right side up because this is their opinion of what they believe that you're capable of. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that, sorry. But you have the world here next to him saying, I'm not sharing this with you. So you have to create your own life by taking your energy and moving it from one space, headspace where he is, to another that's totally fresh. The 6 of Wands in this particular philosophy, how I personally feel, and as a great metaphor. So imagine back in the day when you were buying land or when you were collecting land in the New World, and you rode your horse from dawn to dusk, and however much land you cleared belonged to you. This person hits boundaries every so often. This fence here is just going to be the start of the next full run. You're waiting for whatever flag to like fire off to say, oh, now is the time that I jump this barrier and go. Now that the sun has risen. Your air people might say you should give him an ultimatum, but the truth is they would rather see you start again on your own. They see from the outside that you have everything you need to be successful. So go be a boss bitch.